All right. So quickly moving to the next aspect of the orthopedics, we're going to talk about the anatomy and the applied anatomy of the sinuses of the pericardium. Anatomy and applied anatomy of the sinuses of the pericardium. Alright, so of course you can see this is the pericardial sinuses. We have the oblique pericardial sinus. Okay, we have the transverse pericardial sinus. So look at the anatomy, we'll look at the applied anatomy. Alright, so first of all, you give an overview of what the pericardium is. Of course, you can see that the pericardium is into the visceral pericardium, which is closer to the organ. Then the parietal pericardium, which is more of like on the outside. Okay, so that it's a double layer sac. It surrounds the heart and the roots of the great vessels. It consists of two main layers. That's the fibrous pericardium, which is outside, then the serous or visceral pericardium. Alright, you can see it being written as serous or visceral pericardium. That one is on the inside. So the serous pericardium is further divided in okay, sorry, the visceral pericardium is actually part of the serous pericardium, you know. So it's further divided into the what? Parietal and the visceral layers. So between these layers is the parietal, is the pericardial cavity, which contains a small amount of lubricating serous fluid just to reduce friction as the heart is beating. Now, so for sinuses of the pericardium, so that there are actually three main sinuses of the pericardium. The superior sinus. This one is located anterior to the what? Ascending aorta and the pulmonary trunk. Okay, so I think basically it's not indicated here. Superior superior sinus. Well, this is a transverse sinus, you know. This is the oblique sinus. So the superior sinus should be somewhere here, up, you know. They actually cut the heart so you can't actually see it. Transverse sinus is a tunnel-like passage posterior to the aorta and pulmonary trunk and anterior to the superior vena cava. So oblique sinus, so that is an inverted J shape space behind the atrium, alright, between the superior and the inferior vena cava and the pulmonary veins. Okay, that's the oblique. This is the oblique. Alright. So moving to the applied anatomy for transverse sinus, it's clinically important during heart surgeries, like passing a clamp during the sinuses just to block blood flow from the heart. For oblique sinus, can be mistaken for esophageal masses or bronchogenic cyst, where you are trying to like observe an imaging. Superior sinus, although not typically accessed in electrophysiology, it is part of the anatomical landscape of the pericardium.